Thank you everyone for clicking on this video. I have a lot to say about this today. Take a listen.
Even if your husband has another wife, that's none of your business. Keep your nose in your business in your marriage. Focus on that. Because when your marriage is healthy, you're not going to care about anything else. Especially since you married a good man, it shouldn't affect your marriage if he has another wife.
She tripping. What is she talking about? She said a marriage is between two people. I believe that. Where does the other marriage come in? If it's between two people, that's exactly what it is. Your husband not supposed to have another wife. That's a third party. She may believe that, but I don't.
That's his business. A lot of women don't understand polygyny or bringing their husbands other wives because they put too much of their energy into another marriage that isn't theirs. Do you put your mind into your friend's marriage? Some ladies do that and they ruin those marriages. Don't let anyone ruin your marriage. But just mind your business and remember, at the end of the day, a marriage is only between two people, the husband and the wife.
She's confused, but I'm not. Because at the end, she said the marriage is between the husband and the wife. Yet, she mentioned that if he is also married to another woman, that's none of your business. You just stick to the marriage that's between you and him. No, dear. If she's speaking in the context of polygamy, we don't believe in that. So if your desire or you prefer a polygamous marriage, well, then that's up to you. But I believe a marriage is between the man and the woman, and that's it. No third party. I wonder if she actually believes this or if it's just satire.
Only one wife? Okay, that's good. He's faithful. But a man with 3 women, that's 3 times more faithfulness than the beta with only one wife.
A man with 3 wives is 3 times more faithful, or he's 3 times more cheating. But listen, if this is what she believes, I respect her beliefs. But don't call our men beta male. They're not. Because he has one wife.
See the rest of the world. If you see New York alone, there are 1 million females more than males. In USA alone, there are 7.8 million females more than males. In UK alone, there are 4 million females more than males. In Germany alone, there are 5 million females more than males. In Russia alone, there are 9 million females more than males. And God alone knows how many millions of females are more than males throughout the world. Suppose I agree with your philosophy, sister. You said, 1 man, 1 woman. If I agree with you, sister, with your philosophy, 1 man, 1 woman. And suppose my sister happens to be in America, or your sister happens to live in America. And suppose the market is saturated. 1 man, 1 woman, saturated. Yet there will be 7.8 million females who will not find life partners. 1 man, 1 woman. Now the option for these 7.8 million females is either marry a man who already has a wife or become public property. You say, Dr. Zakir Naik, public property, such a harsh word. Sister, it is the most sophisticated word I can use.
So apparently this woman here, she believes that, it's 1 man and 1 woman. And like he mentioned, she would become public property if she doesn't accept that is multiple women to 1 man. That's harsh. Listen, I don't believe the statistics. I do not, period. Who are the people that is bringing out these statistics? Do they have an agenda? A lot of these people know how to lie with statistics. Don't forget, they showed us, statistics show this, the people that get this, they're going to be better. Statistics have lied to us so many times. You look at the past few years that have gone by. Statistics lie. Many of us followed the statistics and now we regretted it. Use your brains, people. God gave us a brain. We can think for ourselves. Don't let others think for you. My father is a Muslim. I'm praying for him to change, to become a believer of Christ. But he doesn't believe in having multiple wives as a Muslim. He has one wife.
Not use a more sophisticated word than public property. According to the Statistics of America, do you know, on an average, a man, before he settles down with a wife, he has 8 different sexual partners. Do you know that? On average, 8. Some may have 1, some may have 10, some may have 28 sexual partners before he settles down with one. So the only option remaining, so if my sister happens to live in America, or if your sister happens to live in America, and the option is given to her, and suppose the market is saturated, every man has found a woman for himself. And unfortunately, if my sister, or if your sister happens to be one of the women who has not found a life partner, the only option for them is either marry a man who already has a wife or become public property. Any modest woman would opt for the first. Sister, what would you opt for your sister? Marrying a man who already has a wife or become public property?
My sister's too young to be married, so...
When she grows up and if she happens to go to America, or if you happen to be in America,
Third choice.
what would you prefer for her? You're the elder sister. Would you prefer her becoming public property or marry a man who already has a wife and get equal rights? In Islam, if you have a second wife, you give equal rights. In America, the public property has got no rights. She's degraded. She's dishonored. In Islam, she has the equal right. She gets honor. What would you prefer for younger sister when she grows up? Sometimes it's difficult to speak the truth, sister, correct? Especially in front of such a large audience. Anyway, I've got your answer, sister.
Thank you.
And your silence speaks for that. So that's the reason in Islam, sister, men have been allowed to marry more than one wife is to protect the woman, not to degrade her. Regarding a question, is it compulsory that the husband should take the permission of the wife? It's not compulsory because if she wants to protect, if that man wants to protect another woman, a normal woman, I agree with you, sister, no woman under normal circumstances would like to share the husband. You have to agree. This is human nature. But if the woman is a good Muslimah, is a good Muslim woman, what she says, let a small loss take place to prevent a big loss. She will say, I know sharing my husband is a loss for me, but I would prefer letting a small loss take place for me to prevent my sister becoming public property. She's a good human being.
Well, if you're a Muslim and you believe that, well, then that's fine. You believe what you believe. I believe what I believe. But I want to hear from you women. Do you agree or with what was said in this video, or you disagree? And to my Muslim sisters, how do you feel about that? But as a Christian, I believe what Jesus said, that a man shall leave his father and mother and be joined to his wife, and the two shall become one flesh. 1 Corinthians 7 says, but since there is so much immorality, each man should have his own wife, and each woman her own husband. The husband should fulfill his marital duty to his wife, and likewise the wife to her husband. The wife's body does not belong to her alone, but also to her husband. I want to hear from the men as well. What's your opinion? Do you have one on this topic? Comment below, share, and subscribe. See you in the next video. God bless you.